Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sesh. Welcome to the channel. In this series, we're going to be going over my 17 to 1800 rated gameplay, looking at highlights, brilliant moves, comeback wins. So if that sounds good to you, remember to hit the subscribe button, share the video, and let's jump right into this. This game, guys, we have a double brilliant comeback win. In this series, we're going to be trying to get the Greenfeld opening with d4 and the Sicilian defense with e4 as black. But if you guys want to see different openings, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I can do any openings you guys would like to see. So in this game, my opponent takes us out of theory almost instantly with knight f3, guys. Typical Grunfeld setups involve c4, g6, knight c3, and then we strike in the center, and we're going to go ahead, fee and kettle our bishop, and eventually attack this pawn configuration, looking for a fork here and exploiting these weak. Instead, my opponent decides to go for a more passive setup, fee and kettling his own bishop here. And my plan here is super simple. Stockfish is saying this is still theory, although I didn't know that when I was playing this. My plan here is just to blunt this bishop from any future moves and take over space in the center. My opponent developing standard moves. Now I have a basic plan here, arguably almost certainly not the best plan, but I wasn't thinking too hard during this game, so I just wanted to come up with a simple plan to trade off this and create some weaknesses around this king. My opponent taking space on the queen side. I move my queen over, getting ready to execute my plan, and they bring their queen out, applying pressure down here. Now, at this point, if I go for my plan, they can trade off the bishop and win a pawn down on the queen side. So I was a little bit wary of that, so I traded off this pawn to deflect the queen before going for the bishop trade. Trade off these bishops and complete my piece development, although my rooks are not yet connected. And now, guys, here I can already kind of feel my advantage really slipping away. I never had an advantage, but I can feel the pressure in the center. We're lacking space. We're lacking development. White is calling the shots here in this game, guys. So we need to make something happen. Now, my opponent wasting time here. I found this move pretty strange. I was happy to see it because no, it doesn't carry any real threats. They're wasting time when they have more important business to do. So there is a problem with my next move. I wanted to connect my rooks, solidify my pawn, get ready to rotate over to the king side. But as soon as I played this move, I thought, oh, I know exactly what my opponent's about to do. Let me know if anybody else down in the comments below if you guys can see exactly what my opponent played, because you're probably right. That's right. They played bishop f4, attacking my queen. And now this is really bad, guys, because I just moved my queen up, and now, just like that, I have to move it right back, wasting another tempo, right? No, guys, we cannot go back in chess. There's no way we can let our opponent get two free moves steamrolling us. We need our look for our only resources. By now, I'm already down -2, guys. But that's not going to stop me from fighting back. So e4, striking back, sacrificing the pawn to go after this bishop. And now, just like that, two moves, my opponent is going to blunder, and the evaluation is going to swing now 2 points in my favor. And that's because I'm going to trade off this pawn. And now, first brilliant move, guys, I'm going to sacrifice my knight. Reason being, if you take this knight, and this is exactly what plays out in the game, I'm able to check, pick up another knight with a strong attack here. So exactly what happens. Check. King has to step back. We get another check. Now, I was debating for a while here whether to go for this pawn or to just ignore this pawn and try and go for an attack right away, but I decided to play it more safely and pick the pawn back up. Now my opponent attacking my queen, trying to counterplay. I put my queen right opposite his king, putting immense pressure on his position. He tries activating his rook and getting any sort of counterplay he can possibly get, but we're going to fight for that open file. He blunts my bishop, but it's just a little too late here now. Trade off these rooks, and he actually cannot take with his rook because that hangs a fork. So I'm forcing his knight back and guaranteeing control over this open file at the same time. So now my opponent panicking and moving backwards tries to bring his queen back to hold everything together, but there's just too many weaknesses. See if you guys pause it, try and find the best move, which I played. Drop it down in the comments, see if you got it. That's right. Rook d2, knockout, guys, because if you take with the queen, you have mate. If you move the queen anywhere, you have mate. So there's really nothing to do here. Actually, Stockfish does find a really nice resource to block with the knight, but my opponent wasn't able to find that. Still winning advantage, +3 advantage here. So if you guys found that game interesting, remember to hit that subscribe button. I'll be posting multiple times a week. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great day. Peace.